Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Retro Wrestling Revival. It is Monday night. We are here ready to watch some WCW Monday Nitro. It's going to be a fun night tonight. I am John Wineland. Joining me, as always, is my partner in crime, the man with the stutter, as smooth as butter. He is Sapphire Sweet Fang. He is Brother Martin, Chris Martin. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic, brother, because you know I'm the birthday boy. I'm happy. I'm excited. I can't wait to have some fun, watch some good old-fashioned wrestling. And you know what, man? Life is just good. It is so good. It is great. It is grand. It is dandy. But you know what, man? What's going to make it even better is some good old-fashioned fun with you, some bonding time. And you know what? I'm going to throw this out here. There's a page on YouTube which is freaking awesome. It's called Not Gorilla Monsoon. Okay? And it has the Hulk Hogan experience on it. It has Gorilla with Bobby Heenan. It is an absolute gem for AI technology. So for all wrestling fans, especially that love the 1980s through like the mid 90s, I encourage you to check out Not Gorilla Monsoon. But man, we're here to talk about Nitro, baby. So Monday Night Series. This is for fans, by fans. What do we got on the docket tonight, John?
Well, Daniel said it's here. He said, let's go with a little WCW Nitro where the big boys play. And we have some birthday wishes for you. Jeremy's here. He says, happy birthday, bro.
Thank
Daniel
you.
says, happy birthday, brother. The Giant better have got you some good gifts this year for all the work you've done for him over the years.
He
happy
got me
birthday.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. The Giant, he got me a carton of
Unfiltered camels.
Unfiltered camels. That's correct. And
What's the finest for you?
Oh yeah. And with my McDonald's app, I got a free cheeseburger today.
Woo! You're eating good in the neighborhood with the
I am. And you know what the crazy thing about it, man? Like the older we get, like the less we give a shit about our birthdays.
I don't care.
I don't either. So like the funny thing is that like this morning,
34 or 35.
I'm 35.
35. You're getting close to the big 40 now.
Oh god, yeah, I am. And like my wife said to me, "Oh, sweetie, where do you want to go out tonight?" And this, that, and the other. I'm like, honestly, I don't give a shit. I just go to work and just come home and relax. So
there you go.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get older. It doesn't matter as much anymore.
No.
Some people are big on celebrating the birthdays. Some aren't. It is what it is. That's my theory on it. Daniel says only about an hour and a half wait on the cheeseburger. Oh yes.
Greenville, South Carolina.
Nothing but the finest.
The shittiest, hands down, worst McDonald's I've ever been to. It literally took 45 minutes for me and Daniel to get our full meal. So, yeah.
Daniel says, my birthday is something to me every year. Celebrate me and acknowledge me. And
I
we
will.
do have to acknowledge Daniel because his birthday was last week. So
it was.
Happy birthday to Daniel as well. All you September. My daughter's birthday is a week from today, too.
Well, get this. My brother-in-law that passed away, his birthday was on September 8th. My shithead one that's not worth a damn, his birthday's tomorrow. And like my wife's biological dad, his birthday is on the 16th. And my other friend, Justin, his birthday is on the 13th as well. It's crazy how many people are born in September.
Jeremy says, I celebrate the big ones, 30, 40, 50, etc. That's all you got to do when you hit one of those new numbers there, the 3, the 4, the 5, or the 6. That's when you got to celebrate them. Everything after that, it's all just gravy because as we get older, it doesn't make life any easier. I'll tell you.
Oh no!
People were busy in January. Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's for
sure. They were.
I remember
New Year's.
I remember when we decided, to have our second child with me and my wife. And we were like, well, when do you want to do it? And she's like, well, I don't want to have a summer baby or whatever it is. And I was like, well, there's nothing much to do in January. So it's, let's have some fun and just at least try in this month. And it was like a week after we started trying or whatever, that there you go.
Well, I mean, that's part of the fun is trying.
40 coming August 2024. 40 is a fun one. I'll say that. It's a fun one.
I got you.
Definitely not
now, John, I'm going to be honest with you. If you get a little bit more aggressive, then I might be, which I might fear for my life.
Nobody's going to fear for their life here tonight. I couldn't chase you. I couldn't come run after you or anything like that. I might hit you with my cane, but that's about it.
Oh God!
You can fear for your life from my cane.
And you sent the check out to Facebook, and for the radio station, right?
Everywhere, right there.
Okay. I was making sure. All right,
checks in the mail.
All right. So
and he says he tried, but he tripped and fell down. All right. So here's what's on the docket tonight. So this is the June 16th, 1997 edition. For anybody that wants to watch with us here, you can watch on the Peacock app or wherever you watch on. Peacock's the easiest way to go. So June 16th, 1997. Should be a good one because it's coming from Chicago, Illinois. So Chicago's always got a hot wrestling crowd.
The Bears.
And it didn't work out too well for the Bears this weekend.
What about Aaron Rodgers?
Well, yeah, I was about to throw that one out there. I said, then you could be a Jets fan for the Jets fans out there. I am not one, thank God. And banking $50 million a year and a guy that got knocked out in 4 plays. So Daniel fears Veer. See, he's smart. Everybody should fear Veer.
Dude, Veer's hair is it is godly.
Legend. Well,
here
is the card for tonight in Chicago. Oh, Lord. Opening up the card tonight is Glacier versus Mortis. Again.
Oh, wow.
Over or under 3 minutes or less? Or
yes.
Over?
Under.
Okay, I'm going to go with you. I think we're going to get 3 minutes or less on this one. That's my opinion.
I got you.
Next one should be a good match. Dean Malenko taking on Chavo Guerrero. I wish Pepe was here.
Oh, that'd been awesome.
Or I wish it was Kerwin White. But it's okay. I'm sure that'll be a good match.
Well, I could quote him, but I ain't gonna.
You can quote him. It's not your line. If it ain't white, it ain't right.
Ain't right.
Kerwin White. All right. It's according to Kerwin. The ideas and the ideologies of Kerwin White
are exclusively of him and Vince McMahon.
They're exclusively of Kerwin White, not us. The next match should be a fun one. It's got one of the luchador matches. Super Calo versus La Parka. Should be interesting.
Okay.
And then we have a tag team title match. We got the Harlem Heat, Booker T and Stevie Ray versus the amazing French Canadians, Pierre-Carl Ouellet, known as PCO still.
Yes.
And of course, Jacques Rougeau, the Mountie. And he always gets his damn man.
Are we talking about these all-American boys?
I don't know.
Just saying.
He always gets his man. That's all.
All-American boys.
See, Dana says, I'm going over after all the shenanigans. Jeremy says, I think this is Nitro. Sting comes out the Raptors with the rope. I think it is too, Jeremy. I believe you are correct on that one. Kerwin White takes his coffee by the pool. I'm all in. And yeah, I think it's the first time he does as well. Jeremy, I believe that's it. Or did he come down? Did he come down for the Raptors last time to save DDP?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
did
yeah.
actually. He came down for the rafters last time, I think, Jeremy, if I remember correctly.
He strapped him up and he brought him up.
Yeah, he brought him
for
up.
the-
I think that was the last time, that he did. So I think that was actually it. Let's see. Oh, this should be a good match right here. The WCW Cruiserweight title match. Syxx is taking on Rey Mysterio Jr., so that should be a good match as well. Then we have the new tag team of Vicious and Delicious, Buff Bagwell and Scott Norton taking on Dean Malenko and Jeff Jarrett. I think that's a typo. I think it's Mongo and Jarrett, but it's that was what was on there. I think it's Mongo and Jarrett tonight, but either way, we're getting some form of the Horsemen here taking on Vicious and Delicious. The main event is going to be Lex Luger and the Giant taking on Hollywood Hulk Hogan and Dennis Rodman.
Oh, wow. That's a big main event.
Yeah, so that should be a good main event. I think this is Rodman's first wrestling appearance for the WCW, at least is tonight. I don't know how much wrestling they're going to do in this, but hey, it is what it is.
Oh shit! Here comes Mongo.
Here comes Mongo. Daniel says Ray and Syxx will probably get 5 minutes. Yeah, probably because it would be the best match on the card, so they probably will only get 5 minutes. And Jeremy says, I know it was one show in Chicago. The one at La Vila in Panama City Beach was the best. Is that when he came down for the helicopter?
Yes.
Yeah, that shit was awesome. I love the ones at Club La Vila in Panama City. I'm just going to throw that out there. I can't wait till we get to those. I think they start doing them next year. So I'm pretty stoked for that.
Whenever we do the Retro Fest shows, like we're going to be doing down the road, okay? Let's do it at the Club La Vila.
It's closed. It's closed. I'm sorry to tell you. We can find another spot though and rappel down from helicopters and shit.
We can.
Yeah. Yes. I think that's a good idea, don't you?
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
And Daniel says Mongo in Chicago is like Dom in any prison. Feels like home.
Yes.
All right, buddy. Let's get rolling here. Anybody wants to watch along with us? Once again, going over to Peacock, June 16th, 1997 edition, season 3, episode 24. You ready to roll, Brother Martin?
I'm ready to roll. Let's do
this, buddy. All right, we're off in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Daniel, keep me up to date on the scores too during the game, please.
Oh, who's in the limo?
Who do we got in the limo? Look at that limo. That's a beaut right there.
That is, man.
That's a boat right there. Who's the guy riding in the front seat? Is that Eric?
Or is it
it's Eric. Yeah, you can see that cheesy smile of Mr. Bischoff about a mile away.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, here's the A squad of the NWO. Macho, Syxx, Hall, Nash, Hogan.
Speaking of Nash, did you hear his comments about CM Punk?
Yeah, I thought they were hilarious.
He's on the same shelf as the Ultimate Warrior now.
Yeah. He's such a shit stir, and I love it. Look at him with the cigars. They're coming out.
Yes.
Rodzilla in there.
No offense to Punk, but if it wasn't for Nash, if it wasn't for Hall, Hogan, NWO, all this stuff, Punk wouldn't have been getting those massive contracts that he got.
Daniel says, saw a video of Don tonight from Raw, and they've got a superstar on their hands.
Oh, yeah,
somebody tried to argue online in a group that Jack Perry was a bigger star than Dominic. I usually don't clap back at people online, and I wrote along and scathing comment back. Yeah, they must have been. Absolutely. Congrats to Gunther on the title run, Jeremy. Big feat there to beat the Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah. So wait, the honkometer is broken.
Daniel says third quarter, 13-16. The multitasker is in the building. I sent him a message earlier today. I said, with your Bills on, I said, I don't know if you'll be on the stream tonight if you can multitask that much. And he said, I'm the ultimate multitasker. I will be there.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate
Daniel's got the Retro Wrestling Revival on one. He's got the Bills on another, and he's watching Nitro all at the same time.
He's a true friend, and he's a true fan. So I love it. Speaking of that meme he made, absolutely, that made my day.
Oh, it was great. It was great. I love it.
With Moxley and the whole thing, like with Marty Jannetty, I love it.
Electric crowd here in Chicago.
Oh god, yeah.
Already hear it. I always say it. Chicago is one of, if not the best crowd in wrestling.
I would say second.
Who do you put first?
Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal. It's pretty hard to argue against that when they get one.
So yeah,
Chicago is the best wrestling crowd, probably.
You know what? The best one in the United States is Chicago. Yeah. There you go.
Gunther chopped the honkometer in half.
The honkometer. Oh man, the honky tonk man's pissed because his rates now for bookings are going to go down.
He can't sign at the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion anymore.
No. Oh no!
Look at that NWO shirt on Rodman. NWO bite me.
I love that. Dude, the crowd is loud.
Well, see, they're smart right here because Rodman was playing for the Bulls at the time. So, of course, he's a big act over in Chicago at this moment.
He is. He helped the Bulls win, 3 championships?
2 or 3 at least that he was there for. Imagine if there's a dead crowd in Chicago, I'd call them outcasts. Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, when he won the Rumble, Jeremy and Philly, Roman got the shit booed out of him. That was the one with he won over Daniel Bryan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, or something like that. Boy, no, that was Batista when he won that one. I think it might have.
But Batista was 2014 in Pittsburgh.
Okay, yeah, that one with Roman won in Philly. I forget who they wanted to win that year. Was that the Kofi one they wanted him to win? I think.
No. That was Daniel. It was back-to-back years.
Oh, was it back-to-back years?
Yeah, it was back-to-back years.
Let's see. Rodzel was a perfect addition to the NWO. Should be a Hall of Famer in the WWE. He was a great addition to it. He really was. I think he was worth every penny they invested in him, too.
Oh, without a doubt.
Bishop did a show about Rodman recently. I haven't finished it yet. I've listened to the first 15, 20 minutes of it so far.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I'm going to go back when I get some time to go back and check it out because he really highlights what it was like to deal with Dennis Rodman and how much Dennis Rodman outdrank him and Hogan, which I thought he said he crushed him. He said Hogan tapped out before everybody.
Oh, wow. Holy crap. That's crazy.
Yeah.
With Bischoff, what was Bischoff's response to CM Punk getting fired?
He said it was justified. Yeah,
okay.
He had to do it. He's not a fan of CM Punk at all. He hasn't ever been. Hasn't ever been.
And I know
he was there for the Batista, and we said we destroyed him for that. And Philly was The Rock came out, and he still booed. Jeremy said, "Yeah, not even The Rock could save Roman that night."
No. Because no offense, which I love Batista. Okay, the guy's a legend, but the fact is that no one gave a shit at that time to see him.
No. Well, I wouldn't say it was that. I think it was the fact that Bryan was so over.
Yeah.
I think it was so over. It's like, imagine, after building up Sting all this time, that WCW wouldn't have given him the belt if he would have won what they would have done.
And then they just bring in Greg Valentine to substitute. Yeah. I mean,
Or you just have him job clean or something like that and lose.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta, who's a perfect example of that now is LA Knight. All right. So
yeah.
LA Knight, I think, has just completely thrown a monkey wrench in the plans of where they were planning to go for WrestleMania 40.
Cody was the one they were planning.
Cody was the one they were originally planning on. End the story there at 40, all that shit. Then LA Knight comes out and just takes over and owns everything. And now they're starting to plant those seeds. So
yeah,
you got to listen to the fans, though, sometimes. You can't always.
Yeah.
Daniel says Hogan had some money-making years left. He wanted none of Rodzilla in the bar. He was smart.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
drink you under the table. Orton Batista right after Brock breaking the streak really would have changed Mania 30. It really would have.
Yeah.
And that was a good Mania, too.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Crowd is hot for Rodzilla here in Hogan.
That was the last official WrestleMania DVD that I ever bought.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Right.
Because after that.
Crowd's into the NWO here?
Just a little bit. Good God. They could take a dump in the middle of the ring and the crowd would go crazy.
How much vodka do you think Rodman drank before this?
3 bottles.
Yeah. One thing I heard that Bischoff said about him was Rodman was very inattentive to coming on time to training. If they said be there at noon, he'd be there at 3. And then he said he didn't look like he was into it when he was learning how to train for wrestling, and you wouldn't think he was paying attention. And then they would just say, do an arm drag or whatever it was.
And he did it perfectly.
And he did it perfectly right after that. And then they say, all right, do it again. Perfect again. So they're like, all right, well, I guess he is paying attention in his own way because he's picking it up like as quick as possible.
Oh, yeah. And that's like there's the stories where Rodman would go to Vegas and just go party.
It didn't come out and pull 20 rebounds the next night.
Yes.
There's certain people that can do it. Chicago
I mean,
is the perfect town for the NWO, Daniel. 100%.
It is.
Their attitudes were tailor-made for it. It just fits it perfectly. Now, I'm not like a Chicago fan in any way. Like, I've been to Chicago a million times.
Yeah.
It's quite a creepy city to me. But it's definitely a great sports city.
It is, like, without a doubt. And, and it's a dangerous city, too.
All right, so Jeremy says, got an assignment for you guys. Not a fan of Texas football, but the hype video they did with The Undertaker for the Alabama game is a must-watch. I will check it out after the show tonight and report back next week, Jeremy. I love that type of stuff when they do it.
I mean, my Miami Hurricanes.
They're 2-0.
I know. I'm pleasantly surprised. And
Rodman telling Michael Jordan he needed a break to go to Vegas will always be a phenomenal story. Have you ever seen that documentary they did on The Last Dance?
Oh yeah, outstanding.
I've never watched it. I gotta. I haven't. I'm not a basketball fan, really, to be honest with you.
Which it's on ESPN on demand.
Yeah. So it's worth a watch.
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, heck, even if you get like the 7-day free trial for the ESPN Plus, just to catch it, do it.
Lord knows I'm not going anywhere right now, so I'm stuck at home for at least another few weeks here recovering. So it's not like I don't have time. Yeah,
you got plenty of time on your hands.
Yeah. Last Dance is phenomenal. It's on Netflix too. All perfect. So I of course got Netflix, so I'll definitely have to check that out.
Oh, it's on Netflix too. Okay, I did not know that.
All right, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out in the next few weeks. We got Tenay on commentary with Zbyszko and Shivani tonight. Congratulations to Mike Tenay. Him and Don West went in or are going into the TNA Hall of Fame.
Good for them. They deserve it.
Well deserved.
The greatest announced team in the history of TNA wrestling.
Oh, Jesus. Here comes another Glacier match.
I just wish Don would have gone in while he was still alive.
Yeah, I know. It unfortunately just doesn't happen like that sometimes, right?
Oh, yeah, like without a doubt. And speaking of health, shout out to Hacksaw Jim Duggan, who had emergency surgery. It was successful, and he's recovering well. So, like a shout out to Mr. Hacksaw. We love you.
The Johnometer will last at least a few more weeks.
Yeah,
maybe, Daniel. Maybe. Let's just get this match over with. Nobody cares about Glacier. Why are you doing this? What a shitty match to open the card, having Glacier come out.
Oh, without a doubt. Which I love. Canyon. I do, but Glacier, hell no.
He couldn't do anything with this. Canyon was such a great worker. He couldn't work with this idiot at all.
Yeah. Me and John, we have respect for most wrestlers out there for what they do, but Ray Lloyd, we don't. We think he's an asshole. So I'm just throwing that out there.
He's a dick. He's a dick. All day and twice on Sunday.
And I thought when I met Scott Levy, which is Raven, that he was a dick. But hey, no. Ray Lloyd takes the cake.
He is a Dollar General Sub-Zero. He's a Dollar Tree Sub-Zero, Jeremy. Dollar General is too generous for him. He's a Dollar Tree one. Get well, Hacksaw. You are truly a tough guy. Boy, Hacksaw is the most resilient guy out there. You guys beat cancer, 3 times now?
Yes. And the guy's a legend. And he's such a wonderful human being.
I've never met him, and I know Daniel says he's the nicest guy I've ever met. And you told me you have so many people. I've never met him, man. And you know what? If I saw him at any virtual, if he ever did a virtual, I'd love to grab one from him, an autograph on a virtual. If I saw him at a meet and greet near me, I would go in a heartbeat just to see Hacksaw.
Dude,
what a great guy he seems like he is.
It's so worth it. And the thing is that Hacksaw is one of those wrestlers. He makes you feel like you are the only fan that's in the room.
I have never heard a fan ever say anything bad about Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
No. He is so freaking nice.
In fact, if there's people like Daniel that go to all these conventions, they go to all these, fest. I wish I could, could have done all these things. They just don't have a lot near me. And, Daniel's got the best stories and stuff from all the things that he's done and the people that he's met. And my gosh, man, like everybody that's like these, hardcore convention goers, You never hear anybody say about Hacksaw that he's mean. Everybody says Hacksaw's the greatest dude to meet. So kind to his fans, gives them the time. Like, just a class dude from everything everybody says. So get well, tough guy, for sure. Let's see. Jeremy says, did you see where Hacksaw was on the news this year when someone broke into his home? No, I didn't, Jeremy.
No, that I did not know about.
Yeah, I did not. I don't think that'd be a smart one.
No, I wouldn't want to mess with Hacksaw still, even at his age.
No, I wouldn't want to mess with him. Nice move by Mortis there off the top rope.
Oh, it's a rocker dropper.
Yeah, right off the top.
A shout out to Marty Jannetty.
You know what? When you look at Canyon made everything look so easy in the ring, like how he did his moves. He really is such a forgotten, talent. Talent for what he had.
I agree. He's one of in my opinion, one of the most underrated wrestlers ever.
Absolutely. Sidekick by Glacier. That's it. Thank God this match is less than 3 minutes. I think I would give that about 90 seconds. Thank you.
And Glacier didn't do shit.
No. Wrath is destroying him now in the corner. Somebody call my mama. Is Ernest the Cat Miller going to come out?
I don't know. Oh, also, Mr. Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker, he sent me like a happy birthday message, which was pretty cool. So thank you, Mr. Parker. Yeah, the Sarge sent me a message, which was really cool.
Sarge?
Yes.
Sergeant Buddy Lee.
He's a fan of the show. I mean, and like we're fans of him. I mean, I love.
That was one of my favorite streams we did a few years back. There's Ernest the Cat Miller. Boy, look at the athleticism on him, leapfrogging James Vanderberg. Boy, he's got some fucking kicks on him, Chris.
Oh God, he does. Oh, wasn't that the one with Brian Clark and with Buddy Lee?
Yeah, where we had Wrath here. Brian Clark and Buddy Lee were on it, and they were just shooting the shit on there. It was I think I had COVID. And
yes.
Yeah, I think I had COVID or something like that.
And you were watching me, and then suddenly you're like, you know what? I'm gonna hop onto this.
Yeah,
which was fun.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
Yeah, it was.
Brian Clark's a great dude too.
Oh yeah, he is.
Throw that out there. He's been on the stream a few times in the past, and we'll pop in here and there and make some comments. And great guy. Oh, Duke was on that show too. They had Duke, Brian, and Buddy Lee that were on that.
Yes, and that was awesome. Yeah. And the thing is that just the fact that they appreciate how much we respect the business. I mean, like that means the world to us. It does. Because like these men and women, like they travel up to, well, now it's right around 200 plus days a year just so they can entertain us. And like, that's awesome.
Daniel says Hacksaw just goes above and beyond, makes you make sure you get what you want, and his wife is always there with him at the table, and that's awesome to see. His wife does travel everywhere. I've seen that. So he held them down until the police.
That is awesome.
YouTube. I'm gonna check that out too, Jeremy. I could picture that though. Like, would you really want to go in and fuck with Jim Duggan?
No.
I don't care what his age is. Not to mention, you're going to get some bad karma when you go after Hacksaw's house because Hacksaw is such an awesome dude.
What would scare me is Hacksaw, first off, tackling me, and then secondly, beating the shit out of me with the 2x4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Medusa is out now talking about the end of her wrestling career.
End of her wrestling career, yes. I don't care. I'm sorry.
And the crowd has given a Phil LaFawn and Doug Furness level reaction. Okay, so I have the ultimate respect for Medusa Alundra Blaze in the ring.
Oh yeah, we got
never give her a microphone ever. She has the most boring and monotone voice ever.
Who does a better promo? Her or Nia Jax?
I'm going to go with Nia Jax again. You know, you've got me twice now on this. All right. I'm actually fucking putting over Nia Jax 2 times in a week.
Twice.
What is wrong with this? This is bad.
Jeremy has encouraged me not to watch Raw.
Oh, Jeremy, no, please. They're not giving Rhea and no talent fucking Rodriguez 25 minutes of main event time. 17 minutes of torture at Payback wasn't enough for the crowd. This is the main event of Raw?
Yes. Why not have Trish versus Rhea? That I would watch.
I want to see Rhea all the time, unless she's taking on Raquel Rodriguez. Is she going to do the back flex for like 25 minutes?
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys, look at my back.
It's like she just needs to do the Red Rooster cock of the walk thing, man. Come on down, strutting and cutting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pathetic.
Oh, speaking of the Red Rooster thing, like that clip I sent you earlier with Gorilla and Bobby.
That was great. Post that link on the Facebook later, Chris.
I will.
Okay.
That was outstanding. And then Gorilla is pissed.
That was funny. Whoever did that's a genius. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
They got the AI voices down pat.
I didn't know the difference at first.
Are you serious?
For the first like 10, 15 seconds of watching that, because they're dropping F-bombs and all the other words. And I'm like, is this like a thing that they bleeped out or something on the USA network? And I'm like, shit. I was like, and then I'm like, oh no. I said this is, but they synced it with the lips perfectly too.
They did. It was outstanding.
Just got done with the intros. Oh Lord, Jeremy, to turn it off and just stick around here. Don't be watching that Medusa talking about the end of her wrestling career. So when she left WWF, just give Rhea 25 minutes of standing in the ring by herself.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. 13-13 with a little over 5 minutes left.
Did Zach Wilson? Did he turn into a legend like Aaron Rodgers?
He saw a couple of hot 50-year-old milfs in the audience and wanted to impress them.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Zach Wilson, I mean, like if the football don't work out, he can always be a gigolo.
Yeah.
There you go.
Very true. Very true. Good career advice from Brother Martin.
Exactly.
All right, here
Believe
comes
me.
Chavo out, and nobody in Chicago gives a shit Chavo's coming out.
Believe me, I've had a couple 70-year-old women offer me. So I'm just saying, I got experience
Take
myself.
off on it?
Hell no, I didn't. I don't want to break a
Chris
hip.
likes it when they take their teeth out.
Oh, God. Ooh. I love it when they gum it. If you will, baby.
If you will.
Whenever Sapphire takes hers out. Oh,
Both with Sapphire.
how you doing?
The crowd is really dead for Chavo here. And, I feel bad. Chavo's a good in-the-ring worker.
Oh, yeah, like we love Chavo.
The only two Chavo gimmicks that I like from him that I really saw a lot of personality when he wasn't with Eddie Guerrero was when he had Pepe.
Yes.
And when he was doing Kerwin White.
You don't like the Chavo gimmick?
No, it's terrible. Give me Pepe. I want to see him riding around that little wooden horse.
The Los Guerreros. Yep. Oh, yeah, like you're talking about like without Eddie. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, without Eddie. That's what I'm saying, without Eddie. Chavo coming out and the crowd's going, where's Eddie? Pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree.
But that's a hard shoes to fill for somebody.
I agree. I mean, Eddie's, in my opinion, the greatest Latino wrestler ever. So, I mean, yeah, that's hard.
The person I think probably to fill the shoes best of their superstar, famous wrestler parent, Charlotte Flair.
Oh, yeah, like without a doubt.
I'm not saying she's Rick, but I'm saying she's really damn good.
She's the greatest female wrestler in the world. I know some people, they're thinking that I'm kissing the ass of WWE. No. Honestly, the only person that
you
can
mean
even
in-ring worker?
Yes.
Okay.
The only person that could even come close to her right now, besides Trish, obviously, is Rhea. That is it.
I think Rhea's a little bit better now.
You think she's better than Charlotte?
Yeah, she's coming to her own so much when she's in the ring. That's just me, just by a pinch right now. But they're magic when you bring them together.
Oh yeah, they are, without a doubt. Hold on.
Dean Malenko. Ethan Benning says, "Welcome to the show, Ethan. Nice to see you out, my friend. I like your picture there with the hat and the suit. Looks cool.
Sound of profiling.
Dean Malenko, one of the best wrestlers, one of the greatest technical wrestlers. Ethan, we've said it here on the show many times throughout the years. Just a guilty pleasure of ours to watch him in the ring.
Oh, yeah.
He could wrestle with a fucking broomstick and make it look good.
Me and John, we actually did a show paying tribute to Dean Malenko like a while back. So yeah, the Forgotten Icons series. So which we should do like a couple episodes coming up with the next couple months.
Yeah, we'll have to revisit that one a little bit.
Yeah.
Jeremy said, read some dark humor, but someone said with the Christian gimmick, talking about wrestlers and their dads passing away, AEW will hit rock bottom if they feud him with David Benoit. I was like, dang, that's a new low. I can't ever picture them doing that, Jeremy. That's the kiss of death if you do that one.
And I feel bad for David.
I do too. You got to feel bad for that kid. He didn't
because
do
it's not
anything.
his fault.
Nice suplex there by Malenko.
Does anybody know whether David's training for wrestling or not?
I had said he was, but nobody's going to take him on, Chris. Come on.
No.
Nobody's going to take him on. We all know that. And it's sad. It's not his fault if he really wanted to get into it, but I would go and do another career. That's just me.
Well, someone I would bring on, and which I would bear like the initial bullshit, is Marty Scurll. I think
love him.
Dude, I love. He's
I don't
so
know why
damn
you love
good.
him so much. He's okay.
Really? You think
right.
he's just okay? Dude, his promos are outstanding. His character work is great. His in-ring matches are outstanding.
He's all right. He's nothing special to me. That's just me though. But if you love him, great. Yeah, Daniel says he has no chance, and Jeremy said he is training for it. So, yeah, that's unfortunate.
Here we
go. The fucking best submission move, the Cloverleaf.
Oh, my favorite submission move of all time.
Love the Cloverleaf. Boy, Eddie's looking sharp with that stash right now.
He is. Well, I'm a huge fan of Eddie. Do you got a problem with that?
I agree with that one.
Okay.
I agree with that one. You know that. He's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Eddie, question for you.
Uh-huh.
Taking bumps with the FDR. It's good. It's good. Two good people to learn from, Jeremy. They're great workers. So, all right. What do you like better, Eddie Guerrero version? Eddie Guerrero heel, like he is kind of here, is that dark heel, kind of a badass heel? Or do you like him with the lie, cheat, steal Eddie?
Babyface Eddie.
Lie, cheat, steal for me too.
From Latino Heat going into like the lie, cheat, steal Eddie. Absolutely, like my favorite time period with him. The stuff that got me falling in love with Eddie was the stuff with China.
Yeah, Lowrider Eddie. That's what Jeremy just called it right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mama
was awesome.
Hey.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I got my GED. Oh my God.
All right, here's an interesting question. Ethan says this would be a great three-way match. Dean Malenko, Chris Benoit, Ken Shamrock.
Damn, that's
wins?
a good one.
All right, so I'm going to say first off, the fans will win on this because Shamrock is a very entertaining wrestler to watch, in my opinion, when he's on.
Yes.
Who am I going with? I'm going to take Benoit on that one.
I got to take Benoit too.
Yeah, got to take Benoit on that one. But that's going to be a fun one to watch.
Oh God, that would be.
That would be a fun one to watch for some dream booking. I'm going to take Benoit on that one, just by a hair though, because Shamrock could beat you at any point. Dean could too, though. Let's be realistic. Dean can too. Dean's one of the first people that you forgot what size about the whole size thing with him because it didn't matter with Dean. He was so good in the ring.
I agree. And if Dean was in his prime right now, he would be perfect for AEW.
Dean Malenko, if he was out in today's time of wrestling, would be a world champion at some point somewhere.
I agree 1,000%. Dean was way ahead of his time.
Yep, 100%. He gave Big Show that laxative burrito. That shit was hilarious, Jeremy.
Yes, it was.
Isn't that when he was in the toilet and like taping him in the toilet or something like that? Just busting his chops.
Oh yeah. And then there was the time where Batista he took his Mexican food because freaking Eddie was claiming that he had like a huge stomach ache. He wasn't feeling good. He was sick. He was under the weather. And Batista's like, well, I don't think you need this. And he took his whole, oh my God, it was hilarious. The stuff he did with Batista was amazing.
Yeah, just about anybody that Eddie worked with was great. Super Calo's out now to take on La Parka.
He's wearing your glasses again.
He is wearing my mask there and my hat. I'll say this, Super Calo, we've seen him a lot on the show over the last few months. He's a great worker.
Oh, yeah, he is.
He is a great worker. He is a lot of fun to watch. I wish we had like AAA and all that stuff around the States more, and I wish I had watched it through the years and could get into it and understand it a little bit better. I'm sure they have something you can watch in English. But you'd have to subscribe and pay money, and my cheap ass is going to do that. But I love Mexican lucha libre style wrestling. It's my favorite.
Oh yeah, it is so fun to watch. But for me, I can't. With all due respect, I can't get into it because of the Spanish announcing. Nothing against anything.
It's a different language. for us.
Because the announcers, they're the soundtrack for the show. So for me, it's kind of like, which if I can't hear what the announcers are saying, or I can't or I don't know, then it really which I really get removed from the experience.
Gotcha.
So
I love having good announcers, so I can understand that for you.
Oh, and Marty's going to be wrestling for AAA.
I did see that. So
yes.
Maybe you'll want to check his match out.
I'm excited.
The custody for Dom was my favorite Eddie storyline. That was a great storyline for him. What boundaries they crossed with that and how good they made it.
Oh my God. And Dom, to this day, whenever fans are like, would you ever reconcile with your dad? He's like, well, I would.
My dad's dead.
My dad's in heaven right now. Oh my God.
I love Dom Mysterio. You gotta love that kid.
Yes.
Parka, the chairman, is here.
The best heel in the business. And no, I'm not talking about Parka. No, Dom.
He is the best heel in the business.
Oh my God.
You know what I love about the luchador matches, Chris? They just don't have an off switch.
No, they don't.
I mean, I don't know how the guys maintain the pace that they do. I know we see here on the show, they're usually about like 7 to 10 minutes here on a Nitro. Yeah. But, think about them down in like AAA or the other promotions that are in Mexico, in the Mexico area around there. I mean, I think CML or something like that. But all their matches are like that. They're high pace, high octane, nonstop, 20 minutes plus. Like these guys got cardio for days.
You just read my mind, because I was about to say to you, just imagine the cardio.
Yeah. I miss WCW a lot too, Ethan. We talk about that a lot here on the show. And this is my first time seeing you at the show. I don't know if you watched it before, but we do this show every Monday night around 10:15 p.m. And we go back and watch the Monday Night War show. And what it is we compare each week and give it from a fan's perspective, what we think is the best week. So we just did the June 16th Raw. That's why we're doing the June 16th Nitro. We watched the pay-per-views that go along with each one too. So if you've never seen the show before, if you're a first-time person coming out, that's what we do. So if you're a WCW fan, Attitude Era fan, this is a place for you. I hope you subscribe to the channel and check it out, because we miss it too. Even Thunder too. I even miss stuff from Thunder.
Dude, I think Thunder is better than anything that AEW puts out now.
I wouldn't say that at all.
Really?
No.
Okay, it's better than Rampage at least.
Probably. I never watched Rampage but one time, so.
Okay, I gotcha.
Dana says they are born with cardio at that point in a mask. Absolutely.
I agree.
Sadly, the highlight for Parka and WCW is when DDP took his gear and gave Savage the cutter. Yeah, that was a great moment, though.
No, whoa, hold on. And then Parka, he did like a talking gimmick, the Jive Soul Brother gimmick, and he was talking. I don't remember
that.
I'll send you some clips. It is so damn entertaining.
I do not remember that at all.
One for me and one for my homies. And oh my God,
remember that.
It was hilarious. So yeah.
Okay, I'm interested to see that. He always got over with the crowd, though, especially with the chairman stuff and his dance that he would do.
He was so good.
He was funny.
And but no, it's crazy.
Are we gonna do Thunder when it starts?
Do you want to?
I think we have to almost.
What about SmackDown?
No, I'm not doing that. That's too much. No, I'm not. It's too much.
We'll at least do Thunder. How about that? Why do we do
Thunder? Think about it. I don't know how much more time in the world we got for stuff, so I don't know.
We could do Thunder like at least once a month.
Maybe. We'll call Lou Brown. I don't know. Let me think about it, Charlene. I'll get back to you. I got somebody on the other line about some tires. I got to get going.
Some white whales.
White whales.
Oh, my God. It's like, no offense, but if someone called you saying that you were the manager of the Cleveland Indians, you wouldn't think twice, would you?
Oh, I don't care how bad they suck. Sign me up.
Exactly.
Hey, he was managing the Toledo Mud Hens at that point.
Dude, 14-time champions.
Can you believe that?
Yes.
All right, Super Calo picks up the victory in a very uneventful match. Not that it was bad, but, it's like...
There's no story behind it.
There's no story behind this one. And I know luchadors typically were kind of like that at some, probably I think 50 to 60% of the time luchadors were on, there really wasn't a storyline for them on Nitro. But the matches were really good enough that they were worth it. Oh, he's got a chair now on Calo. Oh, fud!
What the fuck?
He broke that. That's one of those chairs from that you sit on in the school. Jeez. He broke the fucking end of that over his head.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. That had to hurt right there.
It did. Jesus Christ.
Was he was Conan better with the cruiserweights or the NWO? NWO. What about you, Chris?
NWO.
Yeah. He made the Wolfpack cool.
I think his lasting legacy will be the influence that he had on Latino wrestlers being brought into the United States and his booking.
He's got a great mind for the business.
Oh God, he does.
Everybody says about him and things that people have said about his booking. I'm not gonna lie and say I watch his stuff, but from what I've heard, that's what a lot of people have said. He's got a great mind for it. Daniel says Lou Brown definitely wouldn't review Thunder. They may run like Mays, but he hits like shit. Here comes Lex Luger out right now.
Lexi,
the summer Luger here, folks.
Oh wait, was this? So this is the first time the Giant got kicked out of the NWO, right?
This was the first time he got kicked out before, yeah. Because remember, he's been teaming up with Luger for about 4 or 5 months now.
Yeah.
I think, would they kick him out in maybe like January or February?
Yeah.
Or was it March? Maybe uncensored.
Something like that. But then he joins them again.
I think he joined the NWO 3 times.
He did.
Third time was the charm, I guess.
Why didn't he get elected into the Hall of Fame with NWO?
All right, let's see. Ethan says, do you remember Conan K-Dog? My favorite line was, do you like the shirt? Go ahead and feel. Really? That's enough. I don't remember that line. Oh, yeah. That's right. You do it at the end. That's enough.
That's enough.
Was that Filthy Animals?
Yes. Okay. I love the Filthy Animals. Those are one of the highlights of the dying years of WCW. The stuff he did with Conan, with the Disco Inferno was fantastic as well. Daniel
says 16-13 Jets, 148.
Wow.
I hope Allen can come back and beat them for you, buddy. Because man, that sucks. They had a golden opportunity tonight.
But I think the stuff Disco did with the Filthy Animals was great. I know some people are like, "What?" But
no, not at all.
I thought it was good.
Funny. Didn't they used to say that Lex was from Chicago?
Yes.
Yeah, reality was he was from Buffalo, but
yeah,
I don't know why they built him from Chicago.
And then he moved to I think Georgia.
Yeah, he lived in Atlanta for a long time. He lives back in Buffalo again, though.
Oh, he does? Oh,
yeah. Oh, Jesus! Here's the Giant just yelling into the mic. Chris, did you not give him his smokes before the match?
No, he got out. He left for the stage before I could give it to him.
Chris, you know better than that, man. You got to give this guy his smoke.
Jesus Christ.
He is hot right now.
He sounds like he's shitting his pants.
Why the promo is just like him just
screaming. Giant, don't shit yourself.
Toss the salad and peel the potatoes. Daniel says they didn't think a total package could come from Buffalo. Well, You're from Buffalo, Daniel. You're the total package.
There you go.
Oh, we definitely do.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see. Hey, Justin Cooper. Justin Cooper says, don't turn your back on the wolf pack. You might end up in a body bag. Yeah.
That's true.
Nice to see you out tonight, Justin. Thank you for coming out.
How you doing, Justin?
Ethan says, do you remember the LWO? Absolutely remember the LWO. 100%. We got some breaking news, Jeremy said. Breaking news. Hit me with it, Jeremy.
So breaking news, the amazing French Canadians are here. The All-American boys.
Look at him. He's got a beard going on, Jacques does.
Good for him.
I got to hit Jacques up and see if we can get him on the show here soon.
We had him booked. It's just our
schedules didn't line up when we were doing it. I was gone for vacation. So I got to get with Jacques again on that. He's a nice dude.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Look at what a stud he is coming out.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Nia Jax is back. Whoa.
And Nia snaps. Please don't tell me they're going to put her in the Judgment Day.
No. Please, no. Daniel goes, one more reason not to watch Raw. Why would they bring her back, Chris? Jesus.
They call her the human wrecking machine for a reason.
Yeah. I can say something else on that. I'm not gonna.
Don't get me wrong.
She's as big as a wrecking ball, that's for sure.
Oh, she came in like a wrecking ball.
Daniel said, or Jeremy says, she's kicking the crap out of Rhea. Really?
Oh, wow.
So she's she's fighting Rhea right now. That's crazy.
So they're gonna
Rhea beats the snot out of her right afterwards.
So they're probably gonna set Rhea up to beat her at Survivor
Is
Series.
Rhea being punished? She gets put in a feud with Raquel Rodriguez and now Nia Jax. Like, what are they trying to do to mommy?
I don't know, man. It ain't right.
Kyrie Sane might want to rethink coming back. Harlem Heat's out though now for this match with the French Canadians.
Actually, these are all serviceable workers.
Yes,
legendary teams. And
PCO is still wrestling in Impact Wrestling to this day. Can you believe that?
Dude, he's still tearing the house down. Good for him.
Yeah,
we love PCO.
Great guy too. Had him on the show twice.
Yes, and
nice dude.
Why aren't they in the Hall of Fame?
The Quebecers?
Yeah.
I think he should go in as the Rougeau brothers over the Quebecers.
Okay.
I don't think the Quebecers deserve a Hall of Fame nod.
But you think the Rougeau brothers do?
Absolutely, I think the Rougeau brothers do. They were a real big part of wrestling for many, many years, and especially in the WWF.
Oh yeah, the rock and wrestling era.
This is the Nitro where he came out in the beginning. He says his favorite one was Dennis coming to Chicago with the NWO riding a limo smoking a cigar with Hogan. This is the Nitro that it happened on. We just in the beginning of the show here. So that's exactly how they kicked off the show tonight.
Oh God, Sherry.
Jeremy says she's lost weight, but she used Yokozuna's finisher. She used the bonsai drop.
Oh my God.
Bonsai! Christ.
Turkey and mayonnaise. Turkey leg.
Why would they bring her back?
Are
they that desperate for people for Rio over there?
Hell, you might as well bring in Tessa Blanchard.
Nobody's bringing that chick in, unfortunately.
That's sad. She's so damn talented.
Yeah.
But she's like the CM Punk of women's wrestling. Actually, yeah.
They're desperate. They must be desperate for people for her over there. So on Raw, at least on the Raw brand, they got to be desperate for somebody to bring her in.
Why not have Trish face her?
Well, Trish is out for a while. She just lost to Becky.
Or what's her name?
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you. Damn it. All right. So thank you. So why not Tiffany Stratton? I think she's really good too.
She ain't ready yet. Not even close.
What?
She's not ready yet. Not even close, dude. She's a looker and all, and she's getting better, but she's not ready.
What about Lita?
No, she sucked the last few times she was in there. Terrible.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want to see her ever back again wrestling. Definitely not.
And I don't want to see like another Charlotte feud with her because
No, me neither. Jeremy said shock people because she's wearing Judgment Day colors. Yeah. So Rhea's supposed to be, she's supposed to be a heel, but she usually gets the face reaction because everybody loves her.
Yeah.
But there's no way Nia Jax is going to be a fucking baby face. That ain't happening.
I'm going to look this up right now.
There's no way Nia Jax is a baby face. They tried that shit one time with her and Alexa Bliss, and it lasted a hot second because nobody cared. Look at Colonel Rob Parker out in this outfit. What a goof.
Dude, absolutely a legend.
And hence, we forgot something here, Chris. The greatest referee in the history of professional wrestling, Nick Patrick, is in there. So great to see Nick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. The mustache is just
going up for the Harlem Hangover.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's called the Heat Drop. Sorry. He's got the boot off. Jacques just nails Stevie Ray with the boot to the back of the head. 1, 2.
Oh,
No, that didn't happen. I didn't think the amazing French Canadians were picking up the W here.
just giving them the boot, you know.
Good show so far tonight. Pretty good so far, would you say?
Excellent show so
Good
far.
energy.
This is blown away Raw.
That wasn't hard though last week because that Raw sucked.
Oh yeah, it was.
Daniel's taking Mae Young's ghost over Nia.
I think that was the worst Raw we've ever watched together.
It was bad. It was real bad. Stevie Ray and Booker T picking up the W here over the French Canadians.
Apparently, former Raw Women's Champion Nia Jax took issue with WWE Saturday regarding a tweet about women who thrived in 2018. The tweet featured Charlotte, Becky, Carmella, Ronda, Peyton Royce, and Billie Kay, all of whom are white. And she said, and Nia said, hashtag. That's crazy.
Justin said might be OT. Are they getting ready to kick a field goal, Justin? Nick added the earring when he joined the NWO. Coolest ref in the business. He definitely is. He's down in your area. Go check out his Deep South Wrestling show if you're ever around that area. Apparently they do a fun little show. Oh, boy. The worst commissioner in wrestling history is out right now. We got fucking James J. Dillon. Great manager, awful character on screen here.
I agree. I agree 1,000%.
I don't know. I don't know why they thought this was a good idea to have him come out. He was terrible.
He's just holding that paper.
Yeah, he's crinkling it up right now. What's with all the scars on Booker T? Did he get shot or stabbed or something? You ever notice that? Look at his back.
Yeah, maybe.
Look at Stevie too. Stevie looks like he got shot in the shoulder or something.
Those look like scars for being shot or stabbed.
What about the other? Nobody cares, JJ. Just go away. They're still trying to do kayfabe and shit here, like people don't recognize what's going on.
Yeah.
There's sometimes, where it's great to have like a great on-air commissioner, and stuff's always fun, or a GM or whatever. But you got to have a good person to do it. If you bring out somebody, JJ's a great manager. Great manager. That's the key word. 80s, not at this point.
No, not at all.
Like no reason for him to be in this role. Like I guarantee you, they could have found somebody better for this than him at that point.
But that's like for me, I think the greatest GM of all time is Eric Bischoff.
I do too. Him and William Regal.
I would have to.
Here's the meat sauce mafia leader right now. Virgil's coming out.
Dude, this show just went from a 2 to a 20.
Ooh, kick hit the upright. Oh boy, 16-16. Daniel, you guys got lucky. He called his grandmother a sucker once, and it was over.
Oh no, yeah.
Overtime in 10 minutes, man.
Remember,
I can't believe the Bills didn't capitalize on the Aaron Rodgers injury better.
Yeah.
Daniel's sweating right now, aren't you, Daniel? Oh, Virgil just got laid out.
Well, Daniel, there's 16 more games after this. So
a W's a W if they pick it up.
That's true. Well,
like the NWO not saying their member Virgil getting the shit kicked out of him.
I don't know, but yeah, like my Ravens, like we won, but it felt like a loss because injuries, man. But at least that's sports. But at least they're getting Mark Andrews back next week. So
here comes the NWO right now. Suspicious and Delicious coming out, I think. Scott Norton and Buff Bagwell.
Actually, this is a good combination.
I like them as a tag team.
I did too.
I thought they were really good as a tag team, Chris. I'll be honest.
Who is better, this or the American males?
Nobody's better than the American males. Come on. How
That's
dare
true.
you ask that question?
I got you.
Just because you did that, this is about to happen for the fans. Okay, just because you did that and asked that question.
All right.
Feel it. Come on.
Feel it what?
Listen.
New World.
Can you hear it in the background here?
Oh, yeah.
I just want to start dancing right now. Fist pumping. Come on. My hands, I can feel them warming up right now. They're not there yet. They're almost there. Come on.
Here we
Oh, stretch it out.
Here we go.
Here we go. American males. American
Yes.
males. American males. American males. American males. Here we come.
Yes. Here we go.
When you see the you better run for cover. Cause you don't need a weekend.
American males.
Just said you had to question me on that. So
All right.
Go.
Well, for me, the whole game, it sucks. J.K. Dobbins is done, but I did draft Kareem Hunt, and some people thought I was crazy.
I think you're crazy.
You think I'm crazy?
Yes. I don't know why you wasted a draft pick on him.
I like Kareem Hunt. I think he's good. So
Josh Allen, bad turnovers tonight. That's making up for Rodgers being out. Jeremy said J.K. Dobbins killed his fantasy football league. American males theme alone puts them over easily, Daniel says. See?
Yeah.
100%. He gets it. He gets it.
And you're the greatest cruiserweight of all time right here.
Hands down, bar none, it's Rey Mysterio Jr.
Was Dominic born yet?
97? No.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think so. Maybe. I don't think so, though. No.
No, yeah, because like that feud with Eddie, it was in 2005. So no, I don't even think Dominic was 10 years old at the time.
So you got Hall and Nash out with 6. So we all know what's going to happen here, Chris. So why don't you call this?
It's going to be a beat down.
Yeah. Disqualification at the end?
Yes.
Yeah.
An ass whooping.
Look at Hall taunting Rey Mysterio.
Dude, it still breaks my heart that Hall's gone.
Yeah. It's awful.
It sucks.
Boy, this is quite the sight because Waltman just easily has 60 pounds on Mysterio at this point.
He does.
And then you got the 6'10" Kevin Nash with the cigar in his mouth out here. And Scott Hall is probably a good 6'8", 300, jacked to the gills. So,
oh yeah,
boy, this poor young guy here, young Rey Mysterio going against these three. That's not a fair fight.
This is pre-steroids, Ray.
Oh, okay. Worst music in WCW question. Wow. Dungeon of Doom.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up with it.
I agree. Dungeon of Doom, hands down.
3 count, Jeremy? My gosh. 3 count.
What?
Oh, I love 3 count.
Why are they doing this in the middle of the match?
I have no idea. This song is awful for 3 count, but by God, that shit is hilarious. Me and Daniel were just talking about that last week. For some reason, I went down a Tank Abbott rabbit hole last week. And then the 3 count stuff, of course, just pops up.
That was amazing.
Tank Abbott dancing to 3 count always will be over with me.
I think that's some of Russo's best work in WCW.
That shit was hilarious.
It was.
Tank Abbott was gold when he was doing that too.
Oh yeah.
The boy band era. What funny shit that was. I loved it. The song was bad, but by God, it was funny. Guilty pleasure like American males.
Oh God, yeah, I agree. Get together. Better 3 count. Oh God. He's humping the back of his neck.
I hate the Bronco Buster move.
It's stupid.
It is. It's dumb as shit. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Unless it's who did it for the girls all the time?
Mae Young?
Tori Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tori Wilson doing the Bronco Buster to me, I would gladly love her. She can put that move on me anytime.
I got you. What about Mae Young?
That's all you like the older women.
Hey.
You do. You're into like the late 80s type of chicks, man. We're not knocking you for what you like.
I'm just saying. I mean, the older women, they deserve love too. 70s, 80s.
When Chris turned 21 before he met his lovely wife, he was out combing the local nursing homes.
Yep. Before I got married, I was going from nursing home to nursing home.
3 count and take amp it would get me to watch today. This shit was so good.
Oh, dude, Shane Helms especially.
He was, yeah. And that no talent as clown Evan Courageous.
Oh yeah, Shannon Moore was pretty good though.
He was all right. Yeah, definitely wasn't bad.
But I love Shannon Moore whenever he was Matt Hardy's little MFer.
Mm-hmm. I used to love when Matt would come out with the Matt facts and all that.
Oh yeah.
Matt does not like yellow mustard, but he loves spicy brown mustard. Matt eats mayonnaise only on ham sandwiches.
I love it.
Matt washes his hair exactly 6 times a week for 22 minutes straight.
With argan oil.
Yep. Good shit.
This was pre-steroids for Ray. And some people, they're like, what? And some people, they're like, excuse me? Yes, Ray was on steroids.
Yeah,
yes.
Big time. Guaranteed. He popped positive for it twice, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy Hart did create some of the best music in wrestling for sure, Jeremy. Nice move there by Rey Mysterio.
Oh, yeah. And me and John, we're firm believers that as long as it's under a physician's care,
go for it.
Go for it. I mean, because no offense, this isn't a real sport.
Nash is going to boot him here. Nope. He's teasing a little bit. Let's see. Boy, this is a good story with Ray having to face all these odds as this little guy.
This show's been great, with the exception of Glacier.
Yeah. It hasn't been bad at all.
No, not at all.
Nice move.
Beautiful.
Let's see.
West Coast
Pop. My gosh.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The ring kicks him out. Nash is trying to get in the ring. Oh boy, he kicked. Nice selling by Nash there.
Yeah.
Nice selling by Hall too.
Read Daniels' last message.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, spinning back kick to Ray. That might be it. He's gonna put in the, what was he called? The buzzkill.
Yeah, the buzzkill.
Yeah, the buzzkiller. That's over. Glacier will bring any show down. Oh no shit.
The Jets got a punt return.
Return touchdown. Oh, that's heartbreaking for you guys,
dude,
Daniel.
Zach Wilson's going to bring it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, right. Close your lips on that one. It's gonna be Purdy taking it versus Tua this year. Purdy Mania is running wild.
Bro, oh, dude, he looked fantastic against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry for you guys, Daniel. That's heartbreaking. NWO stands victorious. That was the best match of the night so far for me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
I know it was shorter than I would have liked it. I would have liked to see it a little bit longer, but it told a really good story in there, and they really, really made Mysterio look good here.
That and the Super Calo match was number 2.
Oh, that power bomb, that jackknife on Ray. He just spikes up off the ground. Hall going to kick him out, or is he going to hit the razor's edge?
Daniel, remember the Nitro game? And with Bobby Heenan, whenever he said power bomb. Yes, so
I don't remember the Nitro game. I remember that there was one, and I remember playing it, but I don't remember it.
Power bomb. Yeah, it was. Yeah, those games are god awful compared to the Nintendo 64 games.
Nash is on the mic now. Let's see what he's got to say. Purdy Mania for sure. Jimmy Hart produced HBK's Sexy Boy or DDP's Self High Five. I don't know if he did or not, Jeremy. I like the DDP's. Did he? Okay. I like the Self High Five one. That's my favorite one. For out of those two, I think Self High Five was awesome.
I agree. I'll go with that one too.
If my Bills let me down, thank you God for Purdy.
There you go. The American Made theme song that he made up too for Hogan, I like too.
I like it too. I think it's a good one.
American Made.
I love the WCW tag belts too, Chris.
They're so beautiful.
Waltman's Cruiserweight title was pretty nice too.
Oh, yeah, it was. These look a lot better than the current WWE titles.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of some of the WWE titles.
They're so damn generic and plain.
I hate the tag titles. I think they're awful.
The Intercontinental title looks like shit. The WWE title looks. Wait, hold on. The best looking one is the World Heavyweight Championship.
The one that Seth's got?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But I wish they would not have had that. But I wish they wouldn't have had the logo in the middle. Just bring back the old World Heavyweight title.
Bring the Winged Eagle back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bring that back and
Agreed.
bring back the big gold.
Macho's out now with Liz, fresh off of his big victory last night at the Great American Bash.
Yes.
Here
Will you marry me?
Will you marry me? Yeah. The Nitro introduction videos for each superstar, they were great. Nash was higher than hell. I think he was high most of the time at this point in time.
Oh, yeah.
He's a big pothead.
He's actually he's got his own marijuana brand called Jackknife.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yes.
Listen to his show and stuff.
And good for him. And Rob Van Dam has his own marijuana brand too.
Let's see. ESPN did a simulation of Madden 24 and had the Eagles versus the Ravens in the Super Bowl with the Eagles winning. Ew, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Who's your early season Super Bowl picks? Throw them out there. Jeremy, who you got? Anybody out there watching? Who do you got? Daniel, who do you got? Chris, who do you got? What do you think it's going to be?
I know some people are going to think I'm nuts, but I would have to say from the NFC, I would go with the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
And with the AFC, I would go with the Dolphins. I mean,
hard one. Very hard one. I'm a Dolphins fan, as you know, and some people don't know. I'm a Dolphins fan.
Dude, they played phenomenal yesterday.
If I'm going to go off of, I'm going to narrow it down in the NFC. It's going to be either San Fran or Philadelphia, I think.
Yeah.
I think Dallas, they're getting all this love from last night. I don't think it's happening at all. I think the Giants just suck. So, yeah. But they have a great defense in Dallas, though. Phenomenal. Dallas could be a sleeper. Yeah. If I had to pick in the NFC one, I'm going to go with probably going to go with the 49ers slightly over the Eagles. Because McCaffrey and Purdy's looking real good. But, man, that's a hard one because the Eagles are a great team, too. AFC, I think it's going to be the Dolphins this year. Yeah, I do. But they got it. It's all once again depending upon all these teams staying healthy. So
yeah, well, like my Ravens, as long as we're healthy, we're a guaranteed playoff team. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It's just I don't think we can stay healthy.
I don't think anybody can stay healthy during the football season.
So yeah,
that's who I got. That's who I'm going with. I think.
Do I hope my Ravens win it all? Yeah, but I'm being realistic about it. That's like with my Orioles. We got the best record in the American League right now. I think we are the favorites in the American League for the going to the World Series.
Braves World Series. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah,
100%.
And literally all I want, like within my lifetime, is to see one Orioles World Series win. That's all. Is Felix Bautista coming back?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I still follow baseball, but I haven't watched it as much since my Mets have sucked recently, and there's no point. So I still catch up on it though every day and see who's there. But I'm gonna go with the Orioles and Braves, and I think if I had to pick between the two teams, who could take it?
Yeah,
on paper, Atlanta's better. But I'm gonna go with the Orioles.
Yeah. Our last 10 games, I think, were like 8-2. I mean, we are freaking on fire right now.
Mm-hmm. Daniel's picking Niners for the NFC. Not sure about AFC though.
We are 91-52 right now.
Pretty impressive record.
Dude,
it's a pretty damn impressive record.
Frickin' Adley Rushman, man, he has been the godsend we needed. You talk about somebody that can motivate the team.
Who's DDP in the pick for his tag partner?
The Red Rooster. What do you think?
Let's see. Oh, okay. Bash of the Beach, Hall and Savage versus DDP and a mystery partner.
Okay, so Felix Batista, partial UCL tear, may return this season.
Ooh,
So
that's not good.
But if we make the World Series, he's coming back.
That's Tommy John right there, buddy.
Are you serious?
You tear your ACL or your UCL fully, you're getting Tommy John.
Okay.
Say goodbye to him for a year if they deem he has to get Tommy John. UCL tears are usually for Tommy John.
Do you think he could be effective in a small capacity?
Hard. That's hard. Look at what Purdy did. Purdy, tore his UCL last year in the game, and look how he couldn't throw.
Yeah,
that was when he tore against the Eagles. So here
the
comes
Eagles.
The Ultimo Dragon right now,
dude. He's so ultimate. Ultimo. Sorry, depending on where he's at.
They never made up their mind at all.
No, see, Ultimate Dragon now.
It was like a rib for them. Like every other week, they were
flipping
it back and forth. Jeremy's going Eagles Dolphins for his as well. And Daniel says DDP tried to get Lee Marshall, but he was too expensive.
And Lee Marshall was under some ladies at the time.
He was mustache riding it up. Hey, Chris, take the reins while I go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are Johnny's got to go potty. So here we go. Is this Lionheart Chris Jericho? Come on, baby! As you guys know, Jericho is my all-time favorite wrestler, so I'm enjoy this. It's crazy, and I think that Jericho is the greatest of all time, and yes, I'm saying that because strictly he's my favorite. Hold on. So Sonny Ono is paying off Jericho. So Sonny Ono just tried to pay Jericho off. And Jericho, a man of integrity, chose to not take the money. Good for him. Come on, baby. No, not a bad pick at all. Thank you. Yeah, I think just Jericho, you talk about the individuals that have evolved the best in the business whenever it comes to characters and just staying fresh, staying good, being on a high level constantly. Jericho, I can't think of many people that's even on his level whenever it comes to staying relevant as long as he have. I would say, honestly, with people that are still wrestling, I would have to say maybe Randy Orton's up there too for staying relevant and being in the business for 20 years. But yeah. So yeah, but Jericho, I which I love, and like my number two, which it could switch back and forth between him and Jericho is Bret the Hitman Hart. And Bret, I mean, what hasn't been said about Bret Hart? There's no greater in-ring technician in the history of the business. All right, so we got Jericho. Okay, here we go. Daniel says it's not the greatest. He's easily in the discussion. I agree. And I'll cry when Sting walks away. That's my dude. Always wanted to meet him. Yes, Sting, absolute legend. The greatest wrestler to ever come out of World Championship Wrestling, the franchise, the guy that was actually loyal till the end. And actually, Sting was a big reason why I loved watching Impact Wrestling as well. I was a big fan of the product from the beginning of the history of TNA through about 2011. And Sting was a big part of that history. So, especially like with the Main Event Mafia, and the Joker Sting and all that stuff. I fell in love with all that stuff. So yeah, Sting, absolute legend. So yeah, like whenever Jericho retires, it's going to break my heart. But yeah, I love Jericho, but he's not the same like he used to be. But the guy, he's in his 50s, so I understand. The Ultimate Dragon is on the ground. He's holding his shoulder. I'm shocked Jericho hasn't said "Come on, baby" yet. So, let's do this. The CE moonsault from the outside. And of course, the CE moonsault is named after the Ultimo Dragon's real last name, which is IC. Oh, close cover. And Jericho has a phenomenal head of hair then. And I love Jericho's tights during these times. From this time through like the early 2000s with the WWF, I loved all the designs. It's similar to like a Rob Van Dam where like you like from week to week, you never know what you're going to get. Hold on, dudes. Jarrett versus Sting and TNA was money. I agree. The crazy part about it is that whenever it comes to Jarrett, I really didn't appreciate him back then. But like the older I get, the more I value him with the contributions he's given to the business. A lot of people want to bitch about how Jarrett was the NWA champion for so long. But the thing that you got to understand is that he understood that he was going to be there no matter what. That was his baby and that was his company. So he knows, even if shit goes sideways, that he's that person that can represent the company no matter what. So I get it. One, two. All right. Jericho. That's right. Okay. Sorry, guys. It's been a long day. Okay, so Bobby Heenan says Jericho should have cradled him. Oh, Paul Nelson into a victory roll. Oh, backwards roll. Oh, here we go. Oh, man. One no. These two gentlemen there on an even field right now. The King of the Mountain match was a great idea. I agree 1,000%. And I know this is another hot take, but I feel like Vince Russo's best work was in TNA wrestling. I know some people are like, wait, what? What about the Attitude Era? I'm not saying that Vince Russo wasn't a big factor in that, but I do believe they could have still been successful without him. Because of all the star power they had. But like with TNA wrestling, Vince was determined to help raise younger talent and to help them get over, and he did a really good job with that. So certain things were extremely questionable, don't get me wrong, but the fact is I think Russo did a great job in TNA. Jericho would have showed him who was the king, baby. That's right, baby. Oh, man, we have Lee Marshall is on the screen and John is missing it. That's very cool, Jamie. You agree, baby. You agree. Come on, John. We got Lee Marshall.
I heard Lee Marshall and I came right back.
Oh, man. Lee Marshall from Macon, Georgia.
He's in Macon? All right, let me get situated. I just heard Lee. I had to pop back on for 1 second. Give me 1 second.
I got you. Oh, Jesus Christ. We got Roddy Piper. He's getting ready to come on screen, baby. Jericho. Hold on. Joe versus Styles versus Daniels got me hooked on TNA. I believe that their match from Unbreakable 2005 is hands down the best match in the history of TNA wrestling. I would say a close second would be the steel cage match, the mixed martial arts style match between Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle, and also like a third, which involves Kurt Angle. I would say the steel cage match between Kurt Angle and Ken Anderson. Those are my top three favorite matches of all time through TNA wrestling. And I love the match, and I know we shit on this guy a lot, but I love the world title match between Jeff Jarrett and the Wildcat Chris Harris. So, yeah. What's good in Macon, Georgia? One thing for sure, if there's anything, Lee will find it. Amen, man. You talk about chasing for that trim. Lee's a master at that. Oh, my God. We got Roddy Piper out here right now. Yeah. Roddy was a part of one of the most cringiest moments, in my opinion, in the history of TNA. Whenever he was calling out Vince Russo and claiming he had killed Owen Hart. And
that was awful.
And I'm gonna say this right now, guys. The fact is that no matter what decisions are made within the World Wrestling Federation, Vince McMahon has the final say for everything. So for them to blame somebody else for the death of somebody else because of a crappy accident that was approved, the action was approved for him to go down. It just sucks that it wasn't done correctly. The fact is,
it was classless, I think, to do that, put that on somebody.
I agree. Dude, it wasn't Rougeau's fault.
That's Skipper on the top of the cage. That was a great moment, too, in TNA.
Oh, God, yeah.
Wasn't that an Ultimate X match or something?
That was the first ever Six Sides of Steel.
Six Sides of Steel, okay.
Yeah. It was Low Key and Elix Skipper. No, wait. It was Daniels and Skipper, or Low Key and Skipper, versus America's Most Wanted, which is James Storm and Chris Harris.
Elix Skipper was a phenomenal talent.
How the hell did he not get a job in the WWE?
I don't know, especially when the WCW ended. They had that cruiserweight stuff. They were kind of starting back up again. He would have been a great one.
So good. Oh, yeah. Daniels and Skipper. Oh, yeah. Okay. Because Daniels, Skipper, and Low Key, they were in a group together called Triple X. So, yeah. All right.
We got Piper and Flair here again. They've been doing this for months now with these guys.
I don't care.
Does. It just didn't work to me here.
No.
Bringing Piper back for the Hogan stuff, I could see, but after this, it was all downhill for Piper and WCW, in my opinion.
And then he became the president of WCW and all that bull crap.
Yeah, lame as shit.
Yeah. And then Flair beat him for it.
Oh, did he? Is that how it went?
Yeah, in 1999, and Flair went mad with power and all. Just, yeah. Oh, my God.
Lots of people didn't realize Lee Marshall was Tony the Tiger. Yeah, I told Chris that. He didn't realize that until a few months ago.
I didn't.
Yeah. Yep. I told Chris that a few months ago. He didn't even know that. I was like, yep.
Well,
Your
I learned
childhood commercials that you'd see with the Tony the Tiger commercials. They're great.
That was Lee Marshall. That is awesome.
Fucking legend, Lee.
Oh, here comes the B Squad NWO team.
Yeah, this is the Vicious and Delicious match, I think. Yep. Vicious and Delicious. Bagwell and Norton, they're taking on right here. The Horsemen. I think it's they said Malenko on the write up, but I think it's Mongo and Jarrett. That choker on Bagwell is just stupid looking though.
I agree. And Buff Bagwell, one of the men that he could have been world champion in the WWE, but he got in his own way.
Yeah.
Didn't he have his mom call Jim Ross?
Well, that's the rumor for all those years that he had his mom call in sick for him or something. But there was a fight backstage. Helms knocked him out, and he wasn't happy about something. And some people said Ross said his mom called. I think it was. He denies it.
Yeah,
I don't. Maybe even Ross doesn't. Maybe even Ross denies it. I don't remember. But yeah, that was the nasty rumor that Judy Bagwell called him in sick.
Oh my God.
Imagine being a full-grown man and working for Vince McMahon and having your mommy call in for you.
Yeah, my son, he caught a bad batch of herpes. He can't come in.
Yeah. Sorry, that doesn't work that way there, Marcus, if you did that. Daniel said, Bucks choker endorsed by Hot Topic, where we have this stuff and you just can't get enough. Are Hot Topics still open?
Yes, we still have our mall here.
There's still a thing?
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay. All the emo kids out there have a place to dress.
Do they still have emo kids out there?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't pay attention really, but
you see them occasionally. Like when I go to my daughter's school events and stuff, you'll see a few of them out there, but it's still somewhat a thing.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, so You guys know that every single time Mongo McMichaels is on our screen, I got to shout him out. Team Mongo 76. Okay. So you're going to go to obliviousshirts.com/collection/Team Mongo. obliviousshirts.com/collection/Team Mongo. Please support Team Mongo. 100% of the proceeds for all products bought, from the t-shirts to the koozies to the stickers, whatever you want to call them, go to Mongo McMichaels and to help him with his fight with ALS. Guys, let's kick some ass. Let's donate some money, and let's get Mongo to that Hall of Fame speech.
I hope he does.
I do too. He deserves it.
Daniel says they had Hot Topic, they had WWE and AEW shirts for a while until the last year. So okay, I haven't been in Hot Topic in years. Not like I went in them much anyways before that, but
my first few AEW shirts I got from there.
Okay. All right.
And that's until they developed a website for themselves.
Yeah, made it easier.
Yep, exactly. Like I told you the other day, apparently the Dick Dancer outfit, it's supposed to be guitar strings.
I could not believe that when you told me that, and it makes sense when you see it. It's kind of crazy. The Jeff Jarrett Dick Dancer outfit here is supposed to replicate guitar strings.
Yes.
Look at that fan in the front standing up, fucking trying to be Scott Hall. Somebody needs to go sit that goof down, please.
Good God, Scott is a monster.
Just get Scott Norton out there to just go cream that fan, please.
Dude,
now
Scott's
he's told him to kiss
out.
his ass. Yeah, go tell Scott Norton that, kid. Scott Norton will fucking blink at you and you'll run.
No, yeah, I'm good. Scott's someone I would not want to fuck with.
I have seen this match. It's a fantastic match with Penta and Vampiro. Fantastic. The one from Lucha Underground. You've seen it, right, Chris?
Yes, I have.
Oh, it's a great match. Phenomenal. Great story that was told. Great match. We watched it on the show here a few years ago. Me and Richie did.
Vampiro, we're not a fan of his personality, but the guy was talented.
He was a great worker in Mexico for a reason. He was like a god over there. I said that 2 weeks ago.
So yeah.
And Scott fucking Norton is a strong son of a bitch. He picks up Jarrett like he's a fucking baby doll.
I gotta admit, I've been crying the past few days because Tyrus is retired now.
Have you been able to sleep at night over it?
Not at all, man. It's terrible because now I can't be a wrestling fan no more, because Billy Corgan told me, and he told all of us, that if we don't like Tyrus, then we're not wrestling fans. And since he's retired, what do I do?
Yeah, I don't know what to do. The Inferno match was terrible, Jeremy, with Sting. It was awful.
I think they shit the bed with that feud, because it could have been so much more.
Yep, definitely could have been better. Scott Norton is not someone I'd talk crap to, even if I had 10 people with me. Yeah, not a smart move.
Just imagine
send a heartfelt thank you letter to Tyrus. Then I realized I didn't care. You and 98% of the wrestling fans out there.
Yeah, and like with Tyrus, whenever it comes to certain views on certain groups of people, I have nothing but disdain for Tyrus.
He's something.
Yeah.
And it's not a good something, in my opinion.
No. And I find it hilarious that he has the political leanings that he does, when in fact the group he supports does not give a shit about where he comes from. I know. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, I need to stop. My bad.
No, it's all good. No politics.
I know. I'm sorry.
Wrestling only.
My bad. All right. So, like with Jarrett. Now, okay. Was this from your choker collection, John?
You know, I couldn't rock that one out good enough. I like mine that he wouldn't use it though. It had the spikes on it.
Okay.
But he didn't like that one. And I had the matching spikes for the wrists and stuff too.
You did.
You borrowed them though, never gave them back. Where the fuck
I did. I guess I lost them now. The thing is I had like the black eyeliner, I like the black lipstick.
Yep.
I had like the white makeup I put on my face, and I had the choker. I mean, it was awesome. Those through like my emo phase.
Yeah, had to steal my shit.
I
Asshole.
did.
Norton is on a small list of guys that the guys in New Japan wouldn't screw with. If you want to work a stiff match with Scott Norton, it's probably not going to work out good for you, right, Jeremy? It's not.
Oh yeah.
He was a fucking star in Japan too, Chris.
Oh yeah, he was. I wonder if Norton ever faced Vader.
Man, I bet you they probably had a run against another at some point.
Because that would have been fun to watch.
Norton was over there a long time.
There he was.
I think that didn't he go back there after WCW folded?
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder what he's doing now. I know he just wrote a book last year or something, a couple of
He
years
did.
ago. Yeah.
Heck, I'd like to
a
read
couple
that.
interviews. He's actually a pretty interesting guy to listen to. The story of him in Collision in Korea.
Yeah.
And when you even hear him say that he was scared for his life out there, and he's not Tony Khan and scared for his life. Like he was literally like scared for his life there. He thought something bad was happening to them.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, Mongo. Tombstone. Goodbye, Jarrett. Look at
Dude,
the
do you hear this crowd?
Yeah. That's a pop of the night right there.
I love this.
I do too. Good job.
That was excellent.
Oh, great job on him. I love that. That was the pop of the night.
Yes.
Great moment. The crowd just erupted when he did that too. Of course, it's Chicago where he's, known for the Bears, but
still.
I think he would have got that pop anywhere, to be honest with you, when he did that.
Oh yeah.
I think that just about writes Jeff Jarrett off TV here shortly.
Yeah.
I think the writing's on the wall on that one. What's about to happen?
Didn't Mongo beat Jarrett for the U.S. title shortly after this?
Man, I don't remember.
Because I know
Jarrett's got a couple months left at this point, I think. He had to go over big in Chicago, Daniel. Of course. Had to go over big. Oh, Jeremy says he thinks that, let's see, I think Norton and Vader were a team at one point over there. Boy, that would have been a badass group.
Yeah.
Norton could smell Vader from one side of Japan to the other.
Oh, God.
Jeff is like, you tombstone me, and I take your wife later on. Oh,
oh God. Just ask Kurt.
I watched when I was running the bathroom. I watched that punt return clip. Daniel, man, that guy on the Jets, he's got some legs on him. He can run. Wait till you see that punt return clip later, Chris.
Yeah,
that dude, he's got some wheels on him, and he's got tremendous moves to
Is he as good as Devin Hester?
I don't know if he's as good as Devin Hester, but he was really good. He was a great block on one of the Bills defenders near the end too. The guy, from the Jets, he creamed this guy.
Devin Duvernay. How about that quality?
Devin that name alone works for me.
There you go. I love it. Tombstone, beautiful tombstone.
Yeah, look at the crowd in slow motion as soon as he turns them around and hit that tombstone. All their arms just go right up in the air, and they were happy as hell.
Seriously, with the momentum that Mongo had, do you think he could have been a world champion? At least transition.
Nah, he was too old at this point, I think. And I mean, US, yeah. I don't think so, no. Not at this point in time, Chris. There was too many other acts that were way too over.
Too big. I got you.
Yeah, that's my opinion. Jeremy said, watch the Dark Side of the Ring where Norton called Too Cold Scorpio out on a story that he beat up Hawk. Yeah, and I believe Norton over Too Cold Scorpio, Jeremy.
No offense. I think Hawk would beat the living shit out of Too Cold Scorpio.
I do too. I'm not saying maybe Too Cold is a tough guy. I'm sure he's been in a scrap more than a few times in his life, but
yeah,
I do not think Too Cold's beating up Hawk. That's just me. And I believe you're a pig.
Sorry.
Barking spiders over in your joint.
I do. I can't help it.
Yeah, Daniel says Mongo being champ doesn't work for me, brother.
I love that shirt.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Thank God you can't smell through the screen.
I'm very glad. You sent me that meme the other day for the name your farts meme or whatever it was.
Yes.
What would you name? You had to name your fart after your farts for a movie title to describe your farts. What was your pick?
Armageddon.
Armageddon. I'm going with the Equalizer.
Oh God, that are Gone with the Wind.
Your other one that you put out, Oppenheimer.
Yes, Oppenheimer. Yes. Oh God. Yes.
That free cheeseburger kicked in. Jeremy said.
Oh no shit. Yes, I'm not kidding you,
brother.
Whatever we get done tonight, good God.
Brother Vader Martin over there.
Exactly.
What smells worse, a Brother Martin fart or Vader's ring gear?
Vader, without a doubt.
I don't know. I don't know. Boy, Rodman just got doused with a fucking beer. As he was coming out.
Well, whenever I come up to stay with you, and like we're hanging out, I'm just going to warn you. You might want to stay 6 feet away right after I eat some chunky soup or some Mexican
2 bathrooms in the house and a whole separate wing of the house for the guests. So that's the good thing when you have a big house sometimes is that you don't have to worry about that. I always tell guests when they come over, you got the whole downstairs to yourself, do your business, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Go on the other wing of the house. You're good.
Oh my God. Do you
Jeremy's calling his farts Black Hawk Down.
That's great.
Yes. Oh, I love
Black
it.
Fart Down. No.
Black Heart Down or Black Fart Down, Black Hawk Down. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes. All right. So we
Hogan
got
is having so much fun here. You can see.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
You can always tell when like they're in the ring and they're having a good time with what they're doing. And Hogan was having a fun time at this point.
Oh yeah. I mean, life was good at this point. Weren't they beating the WWE at this moment?
Yeah, they were killing them. Yeah, they were crushing them still at this point.
And I can tell why. The show's been great, man.
Really has been. They really, really put this together well, this show. You know, and people who are watching this now in 2023, I don't think realize the magnitude of a Dennis Rodman at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, he was all over the news for all of his outlandish, things that he was doing. He married Carmen Electra, who was like one of the hottest women in the world at the time. Yeah. And, part of the biggest and best dynasty in the history of professional basketball.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He was a big pickup for them.
Let's say that's like getting a Steph Curry to show up for your show.
It's not too often Hogan be around somebody who, in his terms of celebrity, would be on his level. It was the era of Rodzilla. Really was.
We should watch the pay-per-view, the Rodzilla wrestling show pay-per-view.
Did he do a pay-per-view?
Yes.
Really? Who was on it?
The Legion of Doom was on there. Dennis Rodman was on there. Hold on. I want to look this up right now.
I can't believe that's a thing. What year was this? Do you remember?
It was in the 2000s.
I'll say this. A lot of times in the 2000s, especially the early 2000s, till about 2000 and maybe 10.
Yeah.
So early 2000s to 2010. A lot of that time in wrestling is a blur to me because I was deployed so much overseas and I was living abroad for most of those years. Yeah. So I probably lived abroad for about 3.5 to 4 years of those years. So I didn't always get to watch wrestling every week. So until I moved back to the States in 2007-ish. Yeah. But then I'd still go and I'd be gone and I'd come back and I'd be gone. I was going back and forth. So, all right. Got a question for you from Jeremy. He says, who is your opinion is responsible for the downfall of TNA?
That's a loaded question. I would say extremely poor management. They're attempting to be way too much like the WWE. They were so hell bent on being number one that they weren't satisfied with being number two. And like the God honest truth, is that the fact that you were number 2, be very happy with that, because there's no chance in hell that you're even coming close to the level of the WWE. I would say the person that you can blame, and I hate saying this because she really cared, was Dixie Carter. The fact that she blew through so much money and it didn't pay dividends within, especially towards the end, it was just extremely poor management, and similar with what AEW is going through. The inmates are running the asylum, and whenever you let that happen, you're going to have issues. So Dixie Carter.
Good points. I haven't watched enough of it, Chris, to know anything about the downfall of it. So just what I've seen through the years and read about, I just haven't followed it closely enough. I would say from what I know, which is not a ton, it would probably be the fact that Dixie got way too involved.
She did. She was like Jerry Jones.
Yeah. It becomes fun to you, and you love the attention, and I'm sure, but she was also the one that kept him afloat too. So it's hard to say that she bless you.
Sorry. Oh,
he was it all out the other week, and he hit Jarrett with a guitar. I did see that clip, Jeremy.
Yes. Oh, someone else that was all out was Guerrero, which was awesome.
That all out? Oh no, All Out was the show in Wembley, right? Or was that All In?
Yes.
All In was Wembley, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, yeah, he was at All In.
All right, so
Rodzilla's getting choked by the Giant here.
Oh, good God.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Did you see those cups of booze just come at them?
Yes, good God.
The cameraman got doused.
All right, so the show was called I Generation Wrestling Superstars. And the show, it had the Road Warriors beating Public Enemy, the Barbarian beating Brutus Beefcake, Aussie Joe beating Sugar Daddy, One Man Gang beating Tatanka, and Kurt Hennig beating Dennis Rodman.
Oh, boy.
For the I Generation World Heavyweight Championship.
Amazing.
Dude.
Boy,
brawling.
Boy, Giant fucking picked Rodman up like he was a baby.
I know.
And Rodman's 300 pounds, man, 6'10".
He's a big guy.
Boy, they are just fucking
holy
dousing
shit
the ring right now with trash. Look at this.
Holy shit.
The NWO's out. They're all beating down these two right now. Man, the crowd is just
this is awesome.
Insane. They're pelting them with everything.
You definitely don't see that today.
This might beat Bash at the Beach 96 right here.
Yeah. What, the show?
No, the ending here with the trash that they're littering in the ring.
Yeah, I can see that. Good God.
Giant's about to get spray painted right now, it looks like.
And Luger is so over right now.
Yeah, he is. This is going to keep that feud going nice between him and Hogan leading up to Hog Wild. Boy, they are fucking littering that ring.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
Heat right there, buddy.
How do they get that spray paint off?
I don't know.
Wouldn't that piss you
off?
off?
Godzilla smoking cigars in the withdrawal hit. He had no choice but to choke Rodman. Public Enemy disappeared thanks to the APA. Amen to that, Jeremy. So glad for that one.
Oh, God, yeah.
It is Chicago, so all in the crap in the ring really does represent the fans in the building. Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Boy, that was a hot ending to the show.
It was. Macho's
in the ring now. NWO has really ran strong tonight, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. And this is a prime reason why me and you have named them the greatest faction of all time. It's because of reactions like this. And absolutely awesome.
Here's that iconic picture of them all with Rodman that you always see on the internet. This is where it's from right here, this show.
Yeah.
Right at the end of it. Man, good ending. Good ending.
And it's Sting on this at all?
No Sting tonight.
Oh, wow.
No Sting tonight. You brought up Hennig. The perfect flex on the Giant was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy, Jeremy. That's how damn good and how strong Kurt Hennig was to perfect flex the Giant. And let's give credit to Paul White, too. He was a very athletic big man.
Oh, yeah, he was. Oh,
All right, so that concludes the show for Nitro. Hey, Chris, what are you giving it? I think I know your answer, but I'm going to ask you anyways. What are you giving us, buddy?
thumbs up all the way. Everything with the exception of the Glacier match was fantastic. The show from top to bottom was outstanding. And this was a great reflection on why they were kicking the WWF's ass at the time, because this could possibly be the best Nitro we've ever seen so far together. But also, it's kind of ironic because last week we probably watched the worst Raw we've ever seen together. So flat out thumbs up. It was so well done. The NWO, the threading, everything. So with the exception of Glacier, Flair, Piper, and JJ Dillon, thumbs up all the way.
Yeah, 100%. I got to give it a thumbs up all the way. And I think part of the reason this was such a good Nitro too was, once again, you got to go with the crowd. The crowd was into this show. They were electric. Chicago fans are some of the best in wrestling, the best in America, probably, in my opinion, as we talked about earlier. Yeah, like they always bring their A game, and they make the show way more electric and feel even more special at certain points than it might even be. And
I agree.
The inclusion of Rodman here added so much energy to the show, and it added such an extra layer, I think, that really made this show that much better. And Rodman played his part perfectly. He got a hell of a reaction. Think about this too. Rodman's a bull in Chicago, one of the Chicago Bulls. I believe they just had won a world championship this year, just probably a couple months, maybe a month or so ago. That's why he's here.
Yep.
And he's in Chicago, and they're booing the shit out of him and dousing the ring with trash at the end of it. So,
and it's outstanding.
That's how you do it. That's how you book a card. That's how you have great heel heat. And that's why a lot of the things in their Attitude Era, not all of them, a lot of them are just gold. Final thoughts, my friend.
I just want to say this was an awesome show to watch with you, brother. I really want to help you straight up. Hey, brother, thank you for just being like my best friend. Thank you for being by my side. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you so much to all the fans out there. This is For Wrestling Fans by Wrestling Fans. We have over 1,600 followers on Facebook now, guys. That is awesome. So please make sure that you check out our radio show, if you will, every Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 10 p.m. on what station, John?
99.1 FM WDJY in the great metro Atlanta area. Go check out the website for it as well. You don't have to live in the area to watch it, or listen to it, excuse me. So just go check out WDJY's website, and we post it up on the Facebook every week, so you can get the link right before the shows come out Saturday and Sunday night. So they'll be out there for you.
That's right. And we do have TikTok. So it is Retro Wrestling Rev. And also, whenever it comes to Twitter, if you will, or X, Retro W Revival FB, Retro W Revival FB, and of course Facebook, obviously, because you're watching it. And if you want to check us out on YouTube, Retro Wrestling Revival Podcast.
You got it, right, my friend. Thanks for coming out tonight, Jeremy, as well. Glad you enjoyed the show. We will definitely be getting over the coming weeks to those great shows you picked out.
We will.
Or at least parts of them we're going to get to and hit some of the matches up. Maybe we'll do them all, but we're definitely going to get to that. And we hope you guys come back this weekend when we're on the radio. So come out, check out the show Saturdays and Sunday nights, as Chris said. So for Brother Martin, I'm John. We are out of here for tonight. We'll catch y'all again later. Have a great rest of the week. Great day whenever you're watching this. Stay safe. Be well. Thank you for watching the Retro Wrestling Revival. We'll see you again soon.